welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
Well, it sets up fourth and short now early in the game. This is a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's English. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation, third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Back open in the middle. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the fullback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fullback's got it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. The option look. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Run it with the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. On the option. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that 1st down for them.
this quarterback part of their running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to get to him. He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Bowers. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's English. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting in this position.
Is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Bowers. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got room at the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now this offense is back on the field. Now on the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. On the option, he'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Bowers. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll pitch it, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Give to the big fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Bowers. They're bringing heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
It's second down.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's got it. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he splits the uprights, and we are tied in the fourth. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sticks it in his belly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the tailback. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Popeyes may win the football game here.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Here comes the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The big fullback's got it. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks.
It's
He's able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Popeyes elite chicken consumers beats McDonald's fry cooks.
Run in the end zone and end the football game.
And we'll see you next week with KFC versus Burger King.
Another presentation of EA Sports College Football.